Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. I teach you guys how to apply glitter to your eyes. I know this can be really intimidating, but I'm going to show you in this video. So if you want to see how to get this look, keep on watching. Alright guys, to get started with this look, I'm taking the Morphe 350 palette and I'm taking that light orange shade on a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm using that to blend it into my crease and slightly above my crease. After I do the next eye, I'm going to take a clean Sigma brush and I'm just going to blend any edges just so it's nice and smooth. The next shade I'm taking is this kind of reddish brown shade, and I'm taking it on a smaller fluffy brush. It's like the M441 but just a bit smaller, and I'm using that to blend it on the corner of my eye. I'm doing that to both of my eyes, of course, and I'm just doing little circular motions and just applying that to the corner of my eye mostly. I go back in with my Morphe M441 just to blend out the edges even more, and I just go back and forth between adding color and then blending it out. Alright guys, my hands are right here. Please ignore my unmanicured hands. I'm going to show you guys how to mix glitters. So excuse all my mess over here. Obviously I'm in the middle of a tutorial. So we're going to be using these two today. I'm going to show you exactly how I mix them on my hand and how to apply them. So I have my little mixing tray right here. You can like see my face. That's nice. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze some of this out. Alright, so I got a good amount of that squeezed out. The next step is to take the glitter. I'm just going to pour it right on here. You want to be really careful because it's super messy. But you want to get about like equal parts of the primer and the loose glitter. And then I'm taking my little dirty spatula that comes with this mixing palette. It's a Morphe mixing palette. And I'm just going to mix these two together. And don't worry about it being like super dull or whatever. It'll shine through, trust me. Now that we have this little mixture going on, we're gonna do our eyes. Alright, so we're back up here now. So just to make this kind of a little bit easier for me, I'm gonna take like a similar color bronzed eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take this one from the Morphe 350 shimmer palette. It's all shimmers. It's so pretty. So I'm going to be taking that on a flat brush. And my brush is dry, so these shadows are not performing as well as they should. But that's okay because we're putting glitter over it anyways. So now I'm going to pick up the glitter that we mixed. Right, so I have that glitter mixture. I like to mix the glitter with the primer rather than putting the primer on first and then the glitter, just because it creates less of a mess and it makes it so much easier because it's like you're just putting on an eyeshadow. And you see how easy that was to apply? Done with the glitter, I'm just going to go back to my blending brush that I used to blend the darker shade, and I'm going to blend the glitter. Now moving on to liner, I'm taking the Bomb Schwing liquid liner. I tried to get most of this on camera, but it was a little bit hard because using a liquid liner over glitter can always be a little difficult. So I would much rather use a gel liner. I just didn't have any with me at the time. But if you have a gel liner, I would say definitely use a gel liner. This one didn't do too bad of a job. After I perfect both of my liners, I did clean them up after, and then I'm moving on to the dark shade in my Morphe palette, and I'm going to be putting that on the corners closest to the liner of my eye. And then I'm going back to the smaller blending brush and I'm blending out those edges, just like always. Always want to blend out the edges anytime you apply color. Moving on to mascara, I'm taking the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I love this mascara so much. You guys haven't realized that already, but it's so good. Moving on to applying lashes, I'm taking Cocoa Lashes in the style Stella, and I'm going to cut the corners and then apply them to my eyes with this glue right here. Alright, so now that we got these lashes on, I'm going to move on to doing my lower lash line. I'm just using the same shades. I start off with the lighter shade, and then I move into the darker shade. I did do this on both eyes, even though I didn't show it. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that. After that, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Silk Kiss-Me black liner. I'm going to line the inner rim of my eye. This is just going to deepen this look and make it look more dramatic. Once I have the liner in there, I'm going to take a really tiny little angled brush and I'm just going to start blending that darkest shade that we use in the corner of our eyes. And I'm going to start blending the black out. And this is just going to make it look really smoky and sultry. I'm really quickly cleaning up any fallout with a makeup wipe, and then I'm going to move on to my foundation. For foundation today, I'm using the LA Girl HD Pro Coverage Foundation. I don't remember what color it is, but if I do, I will link it down below. Just so you guys know, I do have a list of all of the products that I use down below. So don't forget to check that out. And yeah, I'm just going to blend a little bit over my face and then move on to concealer. The concealer I'm applying right here is the L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer. I didn't show it, but then I'm going in with Rimmel Match Perfection, and I'm putting that closest to like my nose, and I'm using a brush just so I can be really precise, since I did do my lower lash line before foundation and before concealer. Once I finish blending that all out, I'm moving on to cream contour. For cream contour today, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Pro Contour Palette. I really love this palette, and I'm just using that to contour my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, as well as my jawline. I'm just blending that out with my sponge as well. And I like to cream contour when doing looks like this because it's more dramatic. So you want your contour to stay longer and you want it to look more bold. I'm now taking this NYX Mineral Loose Powder and I'm using that as my baking powder today, which I didn't really like just because it leaves a white cast. But don't worry too much about it. I can fix it with the bronzer. So if you ever have a powder like this, you can fix it with that. But I don't recommend getting this powder. To bronze my skin today, I'm using the Milani Baked Bronzer. And I'm just going to go over all of the cream contour parts. And that'll just bring some life back into our skin and make us look less washed out. I'm also using that same powder to bake underneath my contour, which again, I don't recommend. But this is just what I did. I'm also putting on some lower lash mascara and I'm taking it to the top lashes as well, just to blend the real and the fake. Here's where I tried to blend out all that powder, and what really helped me was using my MAC powder foundation to kind of blend away all the lines and make sure that powder was really blended into my skin because it just wasn't blending out. I'm also taking Pixie's Glow Mist and I'm using that to spray it all over my face to get rid of any powderiness. And once I did that, I went in with blush. I used Milani Berry Amore. And I got a little carried away, I'm not going to lie, because I just sprayed the mist, so it was really sticky, and all that blush just stuck to my face. So then I went in with my MAC powder foundation, and I just went over that just to blend it away. And taking BH Cosmetics highlighting palette, I'm taking that middle shade right there, and I'm placing that on my cheekbones and my nose, and just anywhere that I want to look really glowy. To finish off this look, I'm using the Milani Adorable Matte Lip Cream, and I'm using that to place all over my lips. And once I'm done with that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new today. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!